Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Hey, my name is Josh. I'm a spiritual life coach, guidance counselor, life teacher, um, just an all around coach. Um, I'm here to tell you there's a lot of things that are going on in the world today, and I don't want you all to get hyped up with the media. Um, so don't listen to them. Just turn it off. Just trust your gut. My experiences, I'm here to talk to you today about my experiences when I first woke up a few years ago um, till now. Um, my ascension to the fifth dimension has been one hell of an ascension. Um, there's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, without a doubt. Um, but I can tell you that it is worth it. A lot of my friends and family members and people that are around me, they're starting to really see what I'm talking about. A lot of perks and benefits that come with it, but you have to do the work. You have to put in the work. I'm a Dragon Ball fan, and anybody that knows Dragon Ball knows that Goku and Vegeta, they put in a lot of hard work and effort to climb the ranks of their ascension. Um, I have went from homeless, living on the streets, to living in a car for the last 3 years, since before COVID actually started. Um, so I've been kind of on the go. I guess when I woke up, something just kind of told me that I needed to be on the road, getting some experience. But I felt a lot of changes inside of me. I felt like I was being torn in half. And when I tell you that I felt like I was being torn in half, I mean I really felt like I was being torn in half. Um, I'm a combat vet. I seen Iraq in 2003. Um, what can I say? War will definitely change somebody. I've seen a lot of darkness over there, um, and I came back with it. Uh, I always knew that there was a God. I just didn't. I just didn't like him. I just didn't care nothing for him. I was batting for the other team. Sort of. um, I was I was very very dark. If you could see some of my tattoos, uh, living in some very very dark days. Um, when I was 20, I'm almost 40 now. I'll be 39 very shortly. Um, and so I'm closing that gap there. And I can tell you that I have been the gangster. I have been the bad boy and the drug dealer and the violence and every drug was my choice. Alcohol, liquor, it didn't really matter what it was. I was addicted to it all. Um, and I was addicted to fighting and violence and prone to a lot of bad mistakes. And all those bad mistakes and all the things that I had done crept up on me. And when I say they crept up on me, they did. I didn't realize that I would feel the way I felt when I woke up. A lot of hateful, heinous things that I used to do to people um, just really tore me up. And as I pushed through it and recognized that they were just simple mistakes, all I could do now is grow from them and keep moving forward. And as I started recognizing that, I started climbing out of the 20-year hole that I had put myself into. Not to mention the 18 years prior that my family and my friends and society put me into. Because that's what it's really all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the society that we live in and the holes that they put us in. Okay, they want to keep us down. They keep our minds trapped. They keep us loaded with distractions. You're going to end up meeting my twin flame, Jennifer, and she will be firsthand witness to everything I'm telling you. I'm helping her along with her ascension now, as well as her 15-year-old son, Kevin. Both great people, just like you all, and just like myself, was trapped in a matrix, a box, and I'm here to tell you that those dark forces are long gone. The only dark forces that are left are inside your own mind. Everything that used to keep us bound and tied and shackled, they're no longer there. You're the only one that's holding yourself back anymore. So I'm here to help you climb your ladder of ascension. So these will be my classes from here on out. I will never ask for money. I don't need your money. I make plenty of it. So this is something I do out of love for everybody, because I want to see everybody climb this ladder and get what's coming to them, which is happiness and love and abundance and wealth and prosperity and all of what God has promised us. The spiritual gifts that you receive are just the greatest. The knowledge that I channel in and possess is just astronomical. Things that used to not go right for me are now going right. I've jumped timelines. I've jumped onto the correct timeline now. Imagine everybody's timeline goes like this, but everybody goes this way and this way and this way and this way and that way, and nobody's on their correct timeline. But then once you start clicking onto that timeline, you'll start getting closer and closer, and then once you get it, bam, it's like the emergence. You just merge right into it, and it's everything you do is right on point, right on time. Everything clicks right in, and it's definitely made my life a hella better. I was diagnosed in the early 80s with having ADHD. I later did find out that ADHD is basically what I was actually was an indigo child. I was born here. I'm a star seed with a reason. My personality from the Myers-Briggs happens to be that of an INFJ. So I explained a lot about myself and why I never fit in and why I was so very unique compared to everybody else. I'm also a Hioka shaman, healer, Reiki healer. I do tarot reads, oracle reads, intuitive reads, rune reads, color reads. I'm testing out a lot more of my psychic abilities day for day, slowly mastering things myself so I can get prepared to teach you all how to go about this in the best and calm and grandioso way that I can. Not everything is going to be easy. Some things you're really going to have to put in work. My twin Jennifer right now, she just doesn't understand this. She, bless her heart, she is just like a lot of people, just really comfortable to the easier way of life. But there is no easy way of going about this, ladies and gentlemen. In order to heal your heart, first, you must unshackle some pieces of your mind, okay? Um, your mind is keeping this from operating. You cannot love somebody, no matter how much you tell people that you love them. You cannot love somebody if you do not love yourself. You can't love your kids correctly. You can't love your spouse correctly. You can't love your mom and your dad and your siblings correctly. Your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, your uncles, your best friends. You cannot love them properly if you do not love yourself. So this is what we're here to do, is to help you heal that heart. How to do that? I always thought that freeing your mind will definitely help heal this. Because once you unlock this, all of this will fall into place. All your chakras. You'll learn how to really focus in on how to heal yourself. But you must free your mind. Make small, subtle changes in your day-to-day plan. Subtle. If there is something that you do not like about yourself, I always found different things. I didn't like the way I was addressing people. So I changed up the way I would address somebody if they were mean to me or shitty with me or loud with me. When people didn't hold the door open, for me, or when I held the door open and they didn't say thank you. I had an attitude about me. I used to think some really, really mean negative thoughts just over a stupid door. Somebody not saying thank you, and it would just be nasty, and it's bad. It's not the way life should be. And I really wanted to make a positive change with that. So I really started taking notice to the things that I was really doing in my life that I found that I didn't like anymore. I like being nice. I like being happy. I like being joyous. I love the feeling of being a kid again. Um, I love playing. When it's time to adult, I can flip right over and be the adult that needs to be and flip right back to the child. So I can be carefree and live nice and worry free. And that's what this is all about. Just making subtle changes to flip your perspective and shift the way you view things and people and life and earth and your parents and your siblings. I do not have a good family at all. Not like that. I mean, I see them in a different light now, but I'm not blessed with a that kind of good-hearted family like everybody else is, or like most people are. But I love my family nonetheless. I love them wholeheartedly with everything I am, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. Each one of them taught me a valuable life lesson, and only one day I can hope that I can repay that life lesson. Um, Making small, subtle changes in your daily goals is just the top of the list of things that you could do in a day. Make a small, subtle change and get used to it. Get familiar with it. Grow to it. If you don't do it right away and get off track, pull yourself back on track to it. Start it all over again. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, just so long as you do it. Take the time, make the initiative, step up, make a little change, and if you fall off of it, it's okay. Jump back on it, start it again. This is a work in progress, people. There's nothing that happens overnight. This has been a process for me for about 6 years. I been slowly making that progress, and then once I made so much progress, it was like something clicked on and a light clicked on, and that was it. That was all I needed. Everything else just kind of fell into place. Um, Pull yourself to spirituality, because that's the life that we're heading into, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you really want to believe it or not, I mean, we're coming into an era in life where spirituality will be a great asset in your day to day tools. Um, Not necessarily meaning that you have to become some overbearing holy roller. That's not me. If you see me in a day to day life, you wouldn't even know. You really wouldn't know it until you actually hear me talk. But even when I talk, I'm still just me. I just point people in a more brighter direction. I mean, you can roll with the other guy if you want to. I mean, I did, and he got me locked up. He got me addicted to drugs. He almost got me killed. Um, Now I roll for the other guy, and honestly, I'm doing better. I live in a nice house. I have nice things. Um, so I'm slowly working my way up the mountain. Um, it can happen to you. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle. I don't care how bad their life might be. Just make a flip. Flip the egg. Flip the toast. You do a lot of flipping in life. You flip drugs. You flip this. You flip cars. You're always constantly flipping. Flip the game. Flip your perspective. Flip society upside down. Take another stab at it. Look at it in a different way. You can't. You cannot afford not to. I promise you. Because when you watch all your friends and your family climb this ladder up, and you're down here at the bottom, and you just watched all of your friends and family go from here to here, you're going to feel like shit. You're going to feel like, what the hell just happened? Don't be that guy. Don't do it. Be the guy up here making people think. Don't be this guy. Everyone in my family, I've been telling this about for a very long time now. Nobody believes me. Now I'm up here and they're still down here. Don't be these guys. Don't be these people. I love the world. I love Earth. I love the planet that we're on. It is going to be an interesting next 10 years. Life is going to be hella crazy the next 10 years. It's going to get really fun. We're going to have a lot of interstellar brothers that are coming in from outer space, going to be assisting us with a lot of new technologies and a lot of new things, helping us guide us. We're all ascending to the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is more heart-based. Comes from the heart. It's all heart-centered. I mean, what's wrong with that? I know people are just tired of the wars and the COVID and the pandemics, and their brothers are getting shot and their uncles are getting shot. People are we not tired of this? We all have the capability to just really get along. I see it every day. Whites and blacks get along, Mexicans and whites and blacks get along, and Chinese and whites and blacks and Mexicans get along. We all get along, especially in the military. And we get in our little tussles and shit, but other than that, we're all brothers. So if we can do it in the military, why can't we do it out here? The more unity that we have, the more brothers that we have, everybody's always got help. Nobody's ever without. Aren't you tired of always having those people around you that you can't count on, you can't trust? I know chosen ones have. Chosen ones, I've never been able to count on anybody in my life. They've always failed me. They all let me down miserably. Every one of them. Families, friends, they all let me down. I don't. I don't personally let people down. Not on a whim. If I have to, I have to, yeah. But there's always a reason for it. For real. I start taking notice to patterns and how people do me. So sometimes I mirror that shit back and let them see it. But that's all the time I have for us today. I'll get back with you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.